Hello everybody, Smith here, and welcome back to some more BD Armory. Today we're taking a look at, this, shall we say, interesting looking craft here. This is my attempt at making a proper airborne aircraft carrier craft. That's far too long a name. I'm sure there are a couple of words I could have cut out there somewhere, but never mind. Yes. For those of you who watch my airborne aircraft carrier video will know that to get to the craft for that I basically butchered one of my spike tails so that it would fit in. But this is my first attempt at doing a proper dedicated, designed to fit in there airborne aircraft carrier craft. There's got to be a word in there somewhere I can take out. But yeah, this is the kite, named after the bird, not the thing that you fly in the wind, although I suppose birds do fly in the wind. Oh, just stop it, Smith. It is powered by a single Saturn engine. It's got twin Vulcan cannons. It's got 2 AMRAAMs. It's also got 4 sidewinders. Now, the sidewinders are a bit of a worry. I've been doing some testing, and it's nearly come a cropper a couple of times. It's normally done the old suicide winder trick, because there's a lot of wing surface in front of the launch points of this. So yeah, if we're sort of pulling up, these missiles might strike that wing surface. I haven't actually had a full-on suicide winder. It hasn't actually killed the craft, but yeah, a couple of close calls. And today we are going to go and we're going to go and test this and see how it does. Now, for those of you wondering why my airborne aircraft carrier, flying aircraft carrier, I think that's just as many syllables. For those of you who are wondering why my AAC, I'll call it that from now on in, just to save some time, why my AAC isn't featuring more heavily in this video. This isn't quite the video I wanted to make. What I was going to do is, just make this fighter, this much more controllable multi-role fighter, which I thought would be much easier to dock with the aircraft carrier. You can see footage of it in the background. My attempts. It came so much closer, so much closer than my spike tail did, but still no cigar. I wanted to go on and try different docking methods and mechanisms and see if I could actually get this thing to properly dock, but unfortunately, due to time constraints, I've got to make 2 KSP videos this week, or at least make one and make a decent start on the next one. I'm just having to do this as a test video for the kite, and of course the little one's always eating into my time, but bless him, he's adorable, so we'll let him off. Anyway, I have 3 tests lined up to see how well this performs as a multi-role AAC craft, so yeah, let's get cracking with those. So this first test is straightforward enough. It's just 3 of the kites up against 3 of the latest version of my Red Hawks. Let's get this one going. And the first fight starts. Ghosty Kerman wobbling around a little bit. I thought I'd tune that out. Doesn't seem to be in too much of a hurry to get round and loose that AMRAAM. That nearly collided with the craft, but didn't quite. Yeah, that I think is an unavoidable problem with the design of this craft. It's not an ideal situation trying to squeeze a craft into a small space. You do lose a lot of. Oh my God! Some of those were coming very close, and that one as well. Oh, got nailed! Absolutely nailed by the proximity explosion. Both these craft are set up for proximity explosions with the missiles. One of the Red Hawks goes the same way. I'm not expecting miracles from the kites here, and it's a good thing because miracles are most certainly not what I'm going to get. Lunar Kerman just trying to add insult to injury with some of the debris there. We could have a bit of friendly fire actually here. No, it looks like everybody's safe. So that Red Hawk's still flying. I was about to say I'm not expecting miracles. I just want to see how they perform, if they embarrass themselves or if they do actually put up something of a fight. I was hoping for a bit more close combat, but who knows? Maybe we'll get that in the next fight. So let's move on to that. Another equally straightforward test then, another 3v3, but I've decided on a change from my planned opponents. I was going to put these kites up against my spike tails, another one of my recent craft, but just having the kites picked apart by my most powerful craft doesn't really tell me much. So I've gone digging around in the archives, and I've decided the next opponents will be these, my Cyclones, a craft that will be very familiar to long-term fans of the channel. A much older craft, a much weaker craft, to be quite honest, but they should provide, well, they should give us more of an idea of exactly where these craft are, and hopefully allow the kites to close the distance and get involved in a bit of gunfighting. Let's get this started. Legged Kerman this time in the lead kite, gets around very quickly, quicker than Ghosty Kerman did last time, and gets away the first of his AMRAAMs. Missile avoidance did appear to be a bit of an issue with this craft, although the Cyclones having an older setup, I don't think their missiles are set up for proximity explosion, so it should be easier for the kites to avoid the damage. That said, yes, maybe I should have turned the proximity explosion off on the kite's missiles as well, just to give us the best possible chance of all 6 craft getting up close and personal in gun range. Never mind though, we come into Sidewinder range. Legged Kerman gets one away without much difficulty. I was talking about my fears about that earlier, but nothing happening this time. Legged having to pop some. Oh my god, there was... yes! One of the kites is gone already, thanks to a Sidewinder from one of the Cyclones. Legged Kerman coming around, trying to line up a shot. That's looking good, that's looking very good. That is, yeah, some tuning issues there, but we can sort that out. That Cyclone is, yeah, refusing to give up the ghost. Legged Kerman flies through a cloud of debris, and in fact it looks like one of the other Cyclones has been taken out whilst my attention was elsewhere, and Legged Kerman comes around and cleans up admirably. Okay, so not as good as one of my most recent craft, but a lot better than one of my old stalwarts. I think that's some very valuable. Legged Kerman going for a little bit of a pot shot at some debris. Yeah, so that gives us some very good information to be going on with. But on to our final test, and as this is supposed to be a multi-role fighter, I think we should do something a little bit different just to make sure it's a capable craft in all of its roles. For this final fight then, we are going to test our new fighter's ground attack capabilities. I've made a ground attack version. We have filled up our little airborne aircraft carrier with 3 of those, and I've got quite a tough lineup for them to deal with. We have one of my standard goalkeeper units, an AMRAAM SAM unit, and an Pack 3 intercept launcher. That is the Pack 3. Pack 3 intercept missile launcher, a SAM unit as well. So yeah, I'm going to get this taken off, get this ready, and I will see you again in a second. So we are very nearly in range. It's time for us to get ready to launch. First of all, we open up a little cargo bay. We'd extend the little pistons there. Once everything's within 10 kilometers, I think everything is then within visual range. Oh, I haven't put the guard modes on. Not to worry, they are now. 1 away, 2 away, 3 away. We are just going to turn on the guard mode on the carrier. Close its little cargo bay there. How are these doing? Has the... Yes, this unit has injured itself, as they sometimes do, just by firing a missile prematurely, but it is actually still launching missiles. The Pack 3 intercept launcher having no such difficulties, though. That looks in rude health. Here come the missiles, though. The goalkeeper unit will do its best to get rid of those. Yeah. Going flying to the sky. I think maybe some of the kites are getting it a little bit too close for their own good. Here come a couple of those missiles, though. Where are they headed? If they're headed to the goalkeeper unit, that would be very, very handy. No, that is... Yeah, that's the AMRAAM unit completely gone. I think I'm just going to switch the teams on that one, so it's no longer getting the ire of the... Oh. But then the goalkeeper can... Oh my god! I need to worried. The Pack 3 intercept launcher is the next target of the kites, although one of them has been taken out. One of them has been quite spectacularly taken out. There goes another one, I think. How are they doing? Ion Kerman. launching another missile at that, coming in to follow up with a gun attack. This might do it. This might... Yes! Either by gun or by missiles. No! Oh my god, it's still down to the bare minimum components. That kite has gotten far too close and has sadly suffered the penalty. Yeah. That will crash down to the ground. Yeah, we've got one healthy fighter left. The actual carrier itself, like Luna and Steak, desperately trying to... No. It looks like that is a fail. Only just a fail, though. I think they did brilliantly. What's happened here? Have you... You're just missing too much stuff. You're missing your engine, amongst other things, so yeah. The carrier itself, what are you coming? He's coming in for an attack run. Maybe let's not do that. Maybe let's just throttle down the engines and we'll just go over here. We'll stay out of the range of that goalkeeper cannon. Okay, but I think, yeah, a decent little fighter there with the kite. It's a shame we don't actually have any still alive to focus on. But yeah, didn't do perfectly, but I'm pleased with what I've seen. Maybe some slight adjustments might help it dock with this thing, or although I'm not sure whether just to give up on that entirely as it is and maybe try and go for another solution, as I briefly mentioned earlier in the video. But that will be all for today. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please consider liking, subscribing. You can follow me on Twitter. You can get involved with the Discord. Great. BD Armory, KSP, and other games community on there. That's all in the description, as are links to the PayPal and the Patreon if you want to help support the channel. I will be back soon with some more BD Armory. But until then, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.